Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Late for the Party on Anchor FM. I'm your host, Melodious, aka Coverboy. Man, we are going to get into an In My Mind. Oh, yes, an In My Mind about the latest movie that is coming out tonight. Coming out tonight, basically, we're going to be talking about Avengers Endgame. Oh, man, it's going to be a barn burner. This is what I've been waiting for years. The exciting conclusion of what is about to happen that's been accumulating for over 10 years. Oh, my God, 10, 11 years strong. To do such a film like this and to the magnitude that it's on, man, aside from everything, the build up, all of it, man, hey, dude, it is gonna be so awesome. But I am gonna talk about the fact that the movie is 3 hours and 2 minutes. But honestly, on a humble, what the hell's wrong with 3 hours and 2 minutes? I mean, shit. Why is everybody fucking complaining about the 3 hour and 2 minute movie? So the fuck what? Don't drink so much goddamn water, eat your fucking popcorn, and chill the fuck out and have fun. That's basically what I would be doing. So, shit, I'm not gonna try to miss a goddamn beat. Shit. Especially what's about to go down. I mean, 3 hours and 2 minutes, shit. Most of you guys binge watching Friends on fucking Netflix for like hours on end. So it's like, come on. A 3 hour and 2 movie, shit, I would sit there through 5 hours watching a Marvel Studios film. Damn near. I mean, even for the bad ones, I still would watch those over like most of the Fox X-Men movies. I might have seen a couple of those once and that'd have been it. So, I mean, even Logan, I don't know, everybody thought Logan was dope. I mean, only movies that I could say Fox actually got done right was fucking Deadpool. So, but it took people who wasn't involved with Fox to actually deal with Deadpool. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds, for the first one. And, shit, he put up his own money for that. But honestly, on a humble, like, this is the stuff like most geeks like myself would be waiting for so long. I mean, damn, man, it's like, it's the link up. Ever since the first Avengers. Well, shit, ever since Iron Man, when you saw Nick Fury talking about the Avengers Initiative, even back then, for me, I was like, wow, how is it gonna pan out? Like, you'd never seen two superheroes with different, you had Captain America, who's all in the war stuff, and you had Iron Man with the technology, and then you had Thor, who's a god, basically. How did those movies mesh up together? They're the first ones to actually fuse their heroes into movies together. Which it worked very, very well. Like, the first Marvel's Avenger was still, holds up even now to me. So it's like, it's funny how, when you go to different phases, their phases have different looks and everything and different style. Even Thor's hair went through so many changes. Captain America's suit went through so many changes. Honestly, I think the best suits that he's had, to me, was between Winter Soldier, the suits in Winter Soldier, and the one that he currently wears in Civil War. Which I think he's mainly wore that suit, because I think he's been wearing that suit since Age of Ultron. So, yeah, man, but that stealth suit that he had up in Winter Soldier was pretty dope. The one with the star Not the one with the little stripes and everything on it, but the little star one. That was actually cool. Man, you know what? I'm not even gonna front. I would have hoped to see like him like rock the U.S. agent like kind of armor, the U.S. agent suit. You know, where it's all black and he's got the different, like, cause he kind of low key did that up in Winter Soldier when he went did that stealth mission on the boat. So yeah, man, like, I'm sorry, I'm a geek for that, man. And I don't know, I've been trying to like not really watch any of the trailers because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll give credit to freaking Marvel Studios, because when they keep shit tightly sealed, the trailers, like even in the trailers for like Infinity War, didn't have any like even in like some of the trailers that I've seen recently, you know, I'm glad they don't tell you the gist of what's going on. There's a lot more to it. And honestly, that's the thing about most of these films, because it's like Marvel Studios knows how to do it to where like they keep you in suspense, to where like all the shit that goes on, like the add-ons and whatever, like you just don't know. Like even in Infinity War, remember at the end, like the trailer, one trailer, you see Captain America leading the charge next to like Okoye and Black Panther, and you see the Incredible Hulk, War Machine, you see Falcon flying, and you see, I think you saw a Hulk Buster. I can't remember, but if you go on YouTube and take a gander at it, you know, you'll see it to be a little different than like, and then when you watch it, none of that shit happened. Matter of fact, if anybody didn't watch Infinity War, y'all better watch it right now before you go see Endgame. So, you know, like, man, I'm gonna try to go see it tonight. If I can't, then I'm definitely seeing it tomorrow, because the late show that I got right now, the late show that still has available seats for me would probably be about right 9:55. And we talking about a 3-hour movie, which I don't mind, but I know a lot of folks, not including myself, but I know the missus is definitely gonna have to go to work tomorrow. So yeah, so it looks like we'll probably either see that either Friday or during the weekend. So we'll see what happens. You know, but either way, straight out, this is gonna be so freaking awesome. I can't wait, dude. Man, oh man, what do you guys think, man? I'm gonna try to get a couple of people in the comments and everything, like what are y'all waiting, like what are y'all waiting for? What is the outcome of what you guys are trying to do? Like, are you guys excited? I know my dad and my uncle, they're gonna go see it even before me, so they're shocked because I told them I probably won't even see it just yet. So either way, man, oh my god, Endgame is here. Oh man, it is gonna be nuts, dude. Woo! I mean, what is gonna happen? I mean, Hawkeye wearing the Ronin armor. I mean, wearing the Ronin suit. I mean, come on. It's gonna be a trip. What's gonna happen, dude? Like, you know, you got them surviving. I mean, you got the main survivors, you got the main Avengers, you got Captain America, you got Hulk, you got Thor, you got Black Widow, you got Hawkeye, you got Iron Man. You got the main core of that group there. Then you have cats like War Machine. Then you have Ant-Man, and you have Captain Marvel. which honestly they'll play like pivotal roles, but then they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna be in the main dynamic of the movie. But then also you have the subgroup that they have. You have Wong floating around. I mean, you got somebody who's at least able to do the mystic arts other than Doctor Strange, so he's definitely gonna play some role into it. You got Valkyrie, and you got Okoye from Black Panther. So, I mean, you got you got 2 female heavy hitters in there too. I mean, definitely no pushovers in a fight. That's for real. So, we'll see what happens with that, man. I can't believe this shit. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be nuts. Oh, and I'm sorry. And you got Rocket Raccoon, who's definitely a fixer when it comes down to like fixing weapons, armor, stuff like that. Yeah, he even fixes he even fixes up on, like, I'm pretty sure he fixes like spaceships and everything. So he's got. Whoa, wow, that was a trip. In midst of my recording, I wound up doing in the midst of my recording, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the delay, there was an Amber Alert that hit, and it kind of cut off my segment. So, either way, y'all, welcome back to Late for the Party on Anchor FM. I'm your host, Melodious, aka Coverboy. Damn, I have to say that very, very quick, so, just to speed up where I was, so, yeah. Back to where I was left off. Talked about the 3 hours and 2-minute film that is Avengers Endgame. I don't know why is anybody bitching and complaining. I'm excited what's going to happen. Alright, so we are back on it. Alright, so there's so many things. I was at the subgroup. Yeah, I was talking about the subgroup about you know, they had the main core group. They have Captain America. They have the main Avengers who are still alive. You know, they had the subgroup. They had the support group like War Machine, Captain Marvel, Rocket Raccoon, Nebula. You know, they got Okoye. They got Valkyrie. They got Wong. I mean, so they got some people to work with here. So, and Captain Marvel, yeah, so they got some people to work with. It's gonna be a trip with Nebula being there, that's for sure, because, like, this is Thanos' daughter, dog. I mean, like, real talk, she is definitely a wild card in this situation. So, to where, like, out of all the, no spoilers if anybody saw the Infinity War, but, I mean, out of a lot of people, well, fuck it, if y'all ain't seen it by now, it's not my fault, but, but for, like, what is gonna happen to that outcome, I mean, you know, out of all the Guardians to survive, I mean, you definitely have Rocket Raccoon, who's a pivotal, who could be a pivotal player in that, and so is, I mean, but then Nebula, I mean, definitely revenge base, because, I mean, she started to develop a relationship with Gamora after a while, and it's like, wow, I mean, you know, her sister's dead, so, I mean, yeah, it's like, you know, what's gonna happen, man? Like, damn, bro. So, like, what's gonna happen? You know, like, I mean, if anybody's read, like, the Infinity Gauntlet and stuff like that, like I did when I was little. So, I mean, you know, the books alone were some, like, pretty intense stuff. Jim Starlin definitely did his due diligence, especially in Infinity Gauntlet. So, I mean, is it gonna be another showdown? I mean, it's gonna be another showdown, but this time you got the main core group, like the group of people who, you they've been through thick and through thin. But you know what, though? Honestly, when you look at the other movies and everything else, you never really seen, like, the Avengers fight, like, the main bad guy by themselves. You never seen that. Like, you never seen the whole team fight with Loki, against Loki. You never even really see the whole team fight against the main Ultron. But you did see them all in a group fighting all the Ultrons together and everything, which is fine, but I mean, damn. You're fighting Thanos. I mean, Thanos is DC's version of Marvel's version of Darkseid. And out of all the villains, next to like cats like Doctor Doom or Magneto, between that, Thanos and Darkseid are like my favorite villains ever. Just because there's method to their madness. They're elaborate. They play chess. They put the pieces where they need to be. I mean, of course they have their day when they lose, but also they have most days when they do win or when they do get involved with some shit. I mean, like I said, when Infinity War came about and everything else, the movie, man, nobody was thinking about anything like that, what was about to happen, dude. Like, who would have thought everybody was going, like, majority of the people in the film got dusted, when the dusting happened, I call it the dusting. When the dusting happened, everybody got, the people who I thought wouldn't have got dusted, I was like, oh shit. Hell, I even had to shed a tear on a couple of them. That shit was sad. But of course, like anybody who got dusted is definitely coming back. So, I mean, but the only thing that questions me is what's gonna happen to the guys who actually died before the dusting. Like Gamora, Loki, Heimdall. I mean, quite a few folks, man. Like, a lot of folks, shit, the people of Asgard, I mean, come on, like, the Nova Corps. There's a lot of people that lost their lives before the snap. So, I mean, that's a trip. So, there's a lot of folks that got dusted. So, it dusted before the snap and after the snap. So, I mean, it's gonna be a trip, man. I don't know, dude. Just to think about it, it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like, I'm kind of like excited and like, what's gonna happen? I mean, because they're still gonna be doing other Marvel films and everything else even after the fact. So, I mean, of course we know Spider-Man Far From Home is coming out, so you already know he's coming back. Black Panther's definitely coming back because he got another movie coming out in 2020 or 21, somewhere in that caliber. So, I mean, there's going to be some joints that, people are going to be like, wow, okay. Volume 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy is still going to happen, so it's still happening. James Gunn is coming back to do that, too, right after he gets done doing, the second, doing Suicide Squad. So, I mean, yeah, dude, there's definitely some joints that, they already got stuff lined up. So, we'll see what happens, man. I don't know. It's going to be a barn burner for real. So, make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a trip. It's going to be a trip. Oh, my God. It's about to happen. Oh my God, I can't wait. I am like giddy like a mug, man. Like I'm telling you, man, like if I could go back into the past and tell my younger self, yo, there's gonna be a Black Panther movie, there's gonna be an Avengers movie, there's gonna be a Thanos, there's gonna be a freaking Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, you're gonna see all these superhero movies, man. You're gonna see this shit. It's gonna happen. My younger self would probably tell myself to get the fuck out of here. Call the police on my ass. This dude sitting there talking about that shit. But you know what? Like, honestly, like, dude, like, I've seen it. I mean, I've seen Batman fight Superman, even though it's the weakest movie I've ever seen. You know, I've seen the Justice League finally come together, even though that was whack. You know, I've seen Alien vs. Predator. Fuck, I even seen Freddy vs. Jason. So, I mean, come on. It's gonna be a trip, man. I can't wait, dude. I cannot freaking wait. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's gonna be so fucking nuts. Sorry for cussing, y'all, but hey, this is my show. It is going to be having some specific explicit content and everything else. So, you know, not like booty shaking or anything like that, but don't worry about it. But, yeah, man. It's going to be a trip, man. But, yeah. Oh, man. Avengers Endgame, y'all. Look, are you guys going to go watch it? Please let me know. I mean, hell, I know it's a little early for me to make a call to see who I can, like, put on the show. So, yeah. Let me see if I can actually do this during the recording. Nah, I'm not going to worry about calling folks right now. But, either way, I'm excited. Are you guys? Tell me if you guys are gonna watch Endgame. Please like and share in the comment box. Yes, please. Share your thoughts, because I am like baffled. Had to drink some water real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! I swear, when you're talking this long for like over close to 12 minutes without like breaking a sweat and everything and shit, I'm driving to work. So, actually, I'm here already. Man, shit. Woo! Man, and like, dude, Iron Man. I can't wait to see what his new Iron Man suit looks like. Hey, that's another question I want to get involved with you guys. Which armor do you like the most out of Iron Man's whole getup? Like, to me, I still feel like between, like, Iron Man 2's armor and the first Avengers armor, or the Avengers armor, like, during the invasion, is still probably the best one to me, because honestly, like, to me, I really don't like the Infinity War version armor, like the bleeding armor. I didn't really like that one. I didn't like that one, honestly, because it's like the whole concept of Iron Man is to, like, where he almost like transforms into Iron Man, like the suit connects to him, it gets a part of him, and I've always liked that about, like, the suits in general. Like, I didn't like that armor he was wearing in Iron Man 3, because it's like, all those aren't, like, I say, like, Iron Man 3 is still probably one of the weakest films that they have, because not only that, Jon Favreau Favreau didn't even direct the film the last time. In fact, it was Shane Black who did the Predator and the Lethal Weapon movies, which honestly, it's like, nah, bro, I don't like that. I don't like that. You know, stick to the same producer if you can, or if not, if you can't get the same producer, then make sure that they at least stick to the same fucking program. You know, don't be pulling don't pull like I'm starting to see like don't pull, like now you're starting to see like this routine kind of like with like the Star Wars like Force Awakens. It's John Abrams, and then the second one was the guy who did Looper. Last Jedi was the guy who did Looper, and then now the Rise of Skywalker, we're going right back to fucking J.J. Abrams. Why did he do the second one? Never made any sense to me. So, either way, y'all, damn, man. It just doesn't make any sense. Like all those are, and like, still, like I said, one of the weakest films. It's funny how Thor and Iron Man's movie, like, the first one was the greatest one for Iron Man, and like the third one for Thor was like the greatest film. So it's like they just went through a transition of good to bad, and then and Iron Man went for good to bad, and Thor went to bad to good. Even though the bad film for Thor was like Thor Dark World, while the first film was just like his origin story. It was just kind of bland. But either way, oh man, it's here. It's finally here. What the hell? It's just like it still like trips me out. Like, damn, Infinity War is here, bro. Like, I could talk about this shit with like me and my brothers and like all of that. Like, even my sister and my dad can get down on these films. So it's like I got people I could talk about it with and everything else. So, you know, kind of trippy, man. Kind of trippy. Damn. Can't wait. Oh, man, I can't wait. Oh, Jesus. Well, I think I've talked enough on this segment, dude. Yes, this is the In My Mind segment on Late for the Party. Yes. Oh, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and support the podcast, man. Yes. The prototype shirt is here. Thank you, Boo Boo. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, my goodness. I appreciate it so much. She got it done for me, and I am so utterly grateful for her getting the prototype done for me and everything. So, yeah, man. Oh man, it's gonna be finally here. So I'm selling the shirts for $20 for unsubscribers, but for the people who subscribe to the podcast, I'll dial it back to at least. For the first 5 days, I'll dial it to 10. I'll dial it to 10, but you gotta get it in before the 5th day. So, and then for subscribers, it'll dial up to like 14. So, either way, y'all, I am your host, Melodious, aka Coverboy, signing off. And as always, y'all, never ever be late for the party. But it's okay to be late for the party, but don't be late for the fun. See what I just did there? I added my old saying and my new saying to it. So, yeah. You guys have and you guys have an awesome Thursday. So, I will see you guys on the next segment.